Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Break. 56, by 56. Check right. Yeah.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he stopped immediately there.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try again with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, Gap.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jameis Winston, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of black.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe when we look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
On second down, it's Jones. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 of 50. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Off the play fake, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A big-time play there for the Falcons. 48 yards on the ground. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. I'm here. Shoot.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They'll set up to throw. It's complete to Jones. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17th. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Pilot, 64, quick.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Sit up. You draw Porkers. Bravo.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
56.
Hey, Wood. Yo, go. Hey. Go.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Go. Hurry. Ready?
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. They come out here in the I. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Watch twist. Watch the shift.
General West.
Watch the shift. Let's go.
They'll set up the throw. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Let's get off the field. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got something.
On second down, it's Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
And 6.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Flip it, flip it, flip it. 54.
From the gun, Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Ready? 54, Mike. I hope you got your left, because I'm about to take you to school.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down and 4, Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Look at me, zipper.
2nd and long. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
45 the mark.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Come on, man, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 2nd down. Winston. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. On play action, Winston. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
For the Buccaneers field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, and the Falcons have retaken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
54 Mike. I'm coming. Check 24. Check 24.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's got Evans. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Barber on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
First down, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now it's Barber. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
45 the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Buccaneers. First down.
Ready. Black 25.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 11 now, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Winston now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Here's Jones. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jameis Winston. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Gay is on for the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They run. Devontae Freeman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Ready, break.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
Topper, now.
Freeman again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff looking right. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Hey, high 7.
2nd down and inches. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman.
But defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys have now moved out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Come on,
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Protein spill and alpha.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Drop deep.
Yep.
Mike's 56. Mike's
Go.
Danny.
Ready?
Back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Jameis now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Ready. Black 25.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Flip it, flip it, flip it.
On 2nd and 12, Winston looking downfield for Gap. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At their 48-yard line.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator.
Rack.
Go. Be careful.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
23 yards, the final tally. Play action now, Winston. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Running right, Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That was third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Check, cross, 61, match box, lights. Light.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Go now. 60 outlaw.
Set the tone, defense.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
X3, 218, chop. Yeah.
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Check Mike 45. Bring it. Check 31.
Following the interception, Winston. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready, 125.
Hey, watch the slant.
Please, triple team.
They'll run on first down. Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now Winston. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.